You know what I'm saying? From all my own traumas and shit we deal with in our own head. This shit is crazy in here for everybody, bro. You follow what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how much you know, don't know, where you at, where you from, where you going. I don't give a fuck. That doesn't matter. Your race, your culture, who has the best DNA or not, white, black, green, yellow. At the end of the day, from a baby, from a newborn seed, the one who did not ask to be here, no matter their culture, no matter their race, no matter where they from, that newborn baby, fuck the DNA. Fuck us being the number ones. That's true, and that will always be. But when you look at it from the baby, something takes me to this natural, like innocent, don't know anything about nothing, just came out of here, newborn child who suffers for nothing. You follow what I'm saying? Like that right there is what just pushes me in a whole different level of thinking of like how we have to get out of whatever fucking hoax that we're in or spell that we're in or whatever the fuck. Because when you think about whatever these corrupted people are doing, that's doing child trafficking, that's abusing babies. If you look at my story and look at certain posts, I was blocking people like that. I can't even DM new motherfuckers on Instagram because they blocked me and shit. I can't even DM people no more. But look, I put up certain shit to see what people mind at. I said, do you think beating children physically is cool? And people like, and I'll put the poll on there for yes or no, just to see what people mind at. Don't even play with me, motherfucker. I was beat. I was abused. I got traumas by that. You follow what I'm saying? I know exactly what that's like to not have control and be a kid and to be hurt. So when you think about that, and me personally, I don't have any children, bro, but I can feel the pain of a child right now. I can hear their cries right fucking now. You can't? I'm being real, though. Like, you can't feel the pain that these innocent-ass babies are born with because their parents or their upbringing, they didn't know shit about health, so they feeding them cows mucus, so they giving them vaccines, so they... newborn babies just came out this womb and they feel emotions, they feel pain, bro.
Even before, excuse me, even before they come out, they feel it. Before they come out, they feel it. Like it's epigenetics.
No, epigenetics, bro. And it affects your DNA is more affected by your environment than anything else. It's proven.
And you touched on something very wisely, and we kind of got away from it because they blocked us real quick. But we was talking about Christmas, and then you was talking about how these children going through pain, like people are trafficking children and all of that. It has a connection with Christmas.
All that shit, bro.
And it is. Like, I was talking about this shit yesterday because one of my homies was talking about Christmas. He buying his kids some stuff for Christmas. I said, don't fuck with Christmas. Leave that shit alone. And, he couldn't understand what I was talking about. And I just wanted to share something. In Europe, they have this character called Black Pete.
I seen that.
Black Pete. Yeah, Black Pete is a companion of Santa Claus. And around this holiday, Thanksgiving, they all dress up in blackface, put black wigs on like a black person's hair, and they go around town mocking black people. And Black Pete is a companion to Santa Claus. And what the legend says is Black Pete takes the children who are naughty and puts them in a bag. That bag that Santa carry around, supposed to be a bunch of gifts in it? Nah. They put little kids in there. And they take the bad little kids back to the fucking cabin joint with them. And you already know what go down when they take them.
There's nothing else to be said.
You know what I'm saying? So all of this stuff is kind of linked together. We don't understand. And we don't even ask questions.
No.
Like even the months, like December is des. That prefix deci means 10, but December is the 12th month. Before December, it was November. Nov means 9, but they got November as the 11th month. Before it's November, it's October. Oct means 8, but they got October, the 10th month. Sept September. Sept means 7, but they got September as the 9th month. Like, why does this happen? Because they did a calendar reform. The oldest calendar in the world came from Africa. They had 12 months, 30 days apiece. 12 times 30 brings us to 360. There's 360 degrees in a circle. Those extra 4 3/4 days were set aside to acknowledge the creation, the first earth neters, Set, Horus, Haru, Isis, or Asar, or Set, Haru. And those were the first holy days / holidays. But then they changed that all around. And they're like, no, we want to put our holy days in here. And it's sporadic. It's every month or they put a damn holy day, a holiday everywhere. And then they make it reinforced with some crazy shit that we don't even ask questions about. Just like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, yo, they came here and killed over 100 million native people. Why would they kill 100 million native people, then throw a fucking dinner party, and the last motherfuckers that was alive come to the dinner party? Fuck no, ain't no damn pilgrims come to dinner with these motherfuckers that killed all of their family. Why would they do that? It's a damn lie. It's a fucking lie, man. Then the real native people who survived that, the ones that's alive today, they reserve Thanksgiving as a day to mourn. They don't celebrate that shit. They use it as a day to mourn. Why would they celebrate some conquerors? You know what I'm saying? They call them explorers. They were fucking conquerors. Why would they celebrate them coming over here? And all they did was kill, steal, and destroy.
Right.
But we, out of our ignorance, help perpetuate that shit. Right. Oh, no, it's about family. No, you should see your family every day. Right. You should love your family every day. Right. Just not one day out of the week. And why do you think it's on a Thursday? See, they understand astrology. They understand biology, epigenetics. They understand this. The 1% of people who actually control all of the wealth, they understand this, and they're using us like batteries. Absolutely. They're using us like batteries. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's on a Thursday. Thursday is Thor's day. Thor is the god of thunder. And Thor is the god of thunder, right? Because Thor is analogous to Jupiter, which is the largest planet in our solar system. It's the largest planet. And on Jupiter, it's said to have diamond clouds and crystal rainstorms, so that the energy that's coming off of Jupiter on Thursdays is so powerful. That's why they do shit on Thursday. Thursday is Thor's day. This is why the days of the week go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's because Wednesday is Woden, which is Thor's father. Then Thor is Thursday. Then Friday is Frigga, which is Venus, which is Thor's mother. And that ain't nothing but this. The ancient African Trinity, with Asar, the father, Haru, the son, and Isis, or Asar, the mother. So this is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it's always like this. It's always illustrated like this. This is in the days of the week. They're talking about astrology. They're talking about how energy comes to this planet and how we can manipulate energy on this planet, as above, so below. This is why church is on Sunday, because that's for the sun. This is why the football game is only on Sunday, which is the sun, Moon Day, which is the moon, Thursday, which is Thor. This is why, because of the energy. They understand this. We got to understand this. We got to understand this shit and how it responds. We are connected to everything. We are connected. And us having these melanated bodies, it means something. And we're actually, by us being held back and us limiting ourselves, we're limiting the world. Right. We're limiting the world. All of these technologies come through us. All of these technologies, cell phones,
Damn.
helicopters,
Yep.
hip hop, rock and roll, crossover, slam dunks, all this shit comes through us. You know what I'm saying? Like they talked about Carolina Rice. Carolina Rice Company is like a big rice manufacturer. It's a big company. Those enslaved Africans who were first brought to Carolina bought the first rice rice is not something that was in America. Rice not from America, bro. Those enslaved Africans would braid rice seeds into their hair before they got on that boat. They knew it was coming. They braided the rice seeds in their hair so that when they landed, they know they can have their food. They brought these enslaved Africans here. They didn't go to school to learn how to build the White House, to learn how to pave roads. They didn't go to school. They already had that knowledge. You already had that. But now you believe you gotta go to school.
It's innate. It's innate. It's like people always ask, like, even with me, I was 18 and had esoteric knowledge, and people was like, how do you know what schools you go to? I'm like, I'm self-educated. And even with, you know, that I've never even, like I said, technically knew these things, it's like, it's innate. It's all in us. But the distractions and the blockage, we just have to seek it more or be open to someone who gives us the key, like you or like myself, in these different ways, because I always knew that we created technology, but we let it control our psychology that created it. So it already had me really, really, really aware that, okay, I could really, really tap into the billions of dollars that I'm born with and never have to trade my time for anything other than personal growth, self-development, and relating to other spiritual beings, tapping in with their energy, and we just maxing out together. That's the reason why we're here. That comes from detoxing all the distractions that destroys your desires and dreams. You know, channeling in with people like yourself and coming together and getting amongst, you know, because we all have ties. We're 6 degrees of separation. You know, I'm phone calls away from Jay-Z and all of these people that have the power. Of course, they're into different realms, but they really want to be more amongst this energy. You just got to tap in with them, believe it or not. You follow what I'm saying? They just another source of energy. We're all together, like you said. There's no separation for real. That's an illusion. So we're really one. Some of them just have not they wasn't brought to this table yet with people like yourself and like me, because once it's brought to their attention that our cause is for the youth, for real, this is really not about us, because we're already at the realm of knowing that we're not afraid of life and death. We already know that that's one whole illusion, this whole experience. It's not, so we're not looking to receive anything. It's not that we want the money or the you know, prize of status or want to be seen as famous or anything. That's not the point or the cause of our mission. You follow what I'm saying? That's what makes it so significant, because no one could resonate like this across, you know, informational device that was created by our thoughts, channel like this, by no chance, coincidence, or accidents, because you meet the same thoughts, you meet the same people from the way you think. You know what I'm saying? The reproduction of your own thoughts is like, that's how you create even connection. People, all 9 people on here. That's why all the ones that are not on here are not. You don't get on here. People who get on here don't want to be on here. They get off fast. You follow what I'm saying? They know they're not supposed to tap in with that energy just right there, because you meet in life the own reproduction of your own thoughts. There's no chance, coincidence, or accidents in the world ruled by law and divine order at all. You know, because it's all destined. So when you tap into that energy, as you are, and people that are on here, every last single human being on here, every spiritual being on here is so tapped in enough to know who they are, where they are, why they're here, where they want to be, where they want to go, who, you know what I'm saying? Like, they may have not figured out the whole thing yet, neither have me and you, because it's never to figure out the whole thing. It's nothing to figure the fuck out. It's to know. You just fucking know. Because you may not have all the information that you have, God. You may not have all those downloads, but if you're on here right now and paying attention, you have it now. You want more of it? Tap in with them. Direct them. Fucking DM him right now if you want to have more information for what he had. Because if not, you really don't want to get all of where you say you want to be, because it's not about having the illusion of materialistic money, you know, having the prize of having these materialistic object things or money, but we are supposed to have that too as kings and queens and gods and goddesses. We're supposed to have everything we determine ourselves before we descend to the next transformational, you know, realm of life. We're supposed to have whatever we feel. That's why these people who get to that point do. You follow what I'm saying? Do they get very cocky and fucked up with it and manipulate and control and be greedy and fuck shit up? Yeah. But do they get to that point for whatever reason they get to that point? Motherfucking right. Because guess what? You all gonna get to that point. Rest in peace to my brother at 29 was found dead in the river. We have no way of escaping that experience of life. So you being afraid of death takes away from life. You've been afraid of it in any way, shape, or form. You can't even have a fear of any sort, especially when you put the fucking death in your mouth. Slim, wake up. If you eat anything of the sort.
And I got a crazy download for you. I got a crazy joint for you. It's about the mathematics of nutrition and veganism. Like I got access to a bunch of the information.
About it.
Yeah, like I just want to tweak it just a little bit more, like just a little bit more, so it's bulletproof. Because I know anytime I present something, I got some people that's really tuned in, and they taking notes, they giving me feedback, and they researching on their own, and I love that. And I just want to be responsible with my words. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to.
That's real genius. I'm just likewise, bro.
I just want to tweak it just a little bit more. Like I just ordered 2 Gaggett books. These books cost $2,000 a piece. I just got 2 new of them. They $2,000 a piece. Like it's the most expensive literature you can find online. Like it's the most expensive literature you can find on Amazon. I got 2 more. I ordered 2 more. I should have them like Tuesday or Wednesday. After I get them, I'm gonna make the final adjustments to what I'm saying, and I'm gonna be able to present this joint like real soon. And this shit gonna be dope, especially for you. I know you're gonna appreciate it because you already there. You already there. But once I give you this math, oh my God, because it's infallible. It's theorems. You know, you can go to Mars and ask them what's 5 + 5, and they'll tell you 10. This is universal. It don't matter what you believe. It don't matter your faith system, your school of thought. None of that shit matters when it comes to math. And math is something that even trees use math. Trees use math. You ever seen a pine cone?
Yeah.
You ever seen a pine cone? It's strategically placed, and the pines are put in the design and the measurement. So even the fucking tree uses math. You know, a turtle uses math. It has geometric shapes on its shell placed in a specific measurement. Right. Even a damn turtle use math, son. Even a tree use math. Math is the language of God.
Everything, you know, mathematics, bro. Everything is like an algebra equation. That's why you are destined to have the amount of numbers that you could fathom in your mind, in your hand, in your bank account, at your disposal to experience whatever you want to experience in this physical lifetime. If it is about a number, if it's a number that is involved in that experience at a certain time, at a certain day, at a certain place, with a certain amount of people, you know what I'm saying? If it's a number that involves it because you want to be able to have this experience before, that's why I tell people, because, you know, I know numbers very, very well because you were born at a certain day, at a certain time. And I always tell people the things that are important to you, they have due dates, from your cell phone bill to your motherfucking rent, everything from the time you wake up. If you got kids, if you got schoolwork, any responsibility, anything that involves life that has importance to your life, you do it at a certain time, even if it's watching a fucking show or even abusing yourself and watching whatever the fuck you choose to watch. You follow what I'm saying? It's like you set it up at a certain time, is my point. If you make that same discipline with that time for the goal, the dream, the desire, the, you know, putting that personal growth, self development, you will get that from it. Because everything that's important to you, you do it at a time that you set that was important, or you allow someone set at a time that was important for you. You follow what I'm saying? But it's all to your willing and your, pretty much your consent. Because you can't do it without your free will. At the end of the day, if there was no gun to your head, it's just the reality of knowing, like, even though I don't know all about numerology and everything, I have my chart read, I know numerologists, I am in tune with the 6th sense and 7th sense and different energies as you are, that I don't need to know it. Just knowing that someone else knows it and I'm one with them, I know enough. I don't need to know it all. I don't want to know it all. I don't know what knowing it all is. That's what all is all it is.
You can try to know it all, and you can get a grasp of the formula. That's why I love the formulas. And that helps you to apply to different things to begin to know. But knowledge is something that it never stops. Like it never stops.
Because
Like
beyond knowledge is imagination. And imagination surpasses knowledge beyond. You know what I'm saying? Your wildest imagination is what creates knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Information comes from inspiration. That's why they both start with I-N, both of them. Because everything that's the most important is inside of us already. The organs, the cells, you know, these things that we don't see, can't touch, don't even fucking think about. But let this bitch stop beating right now for any one of us, and it's fucking over with, Slim. And that will happen. It's not no when if it's no, it will happen. This will stop doing like this quick. And if you eating fucking animals that had one of these and they shit was beaten and it's not beaten no more, and you feed that to your kids, you're really, 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 really fucking your whole experience called life up. If you're feeding them anything that comes from something that their chest is beating right now, like there's something inside of it that keeps them living even on the outside with this biggest organism being its skin. That's still an illusion because you can live without it. You can have people with no skin, you can have no legs, you can have half a fucking face. You see people with all types of disformities and things that they don't have no more. They're going to show you they're not their body parts. You're not your stomach, you're not your leg. So you can have a six-pack. Oh, that nigga cut up. What the fuck that mean? Why does that matter? Because we're all so vain. You know, you want to see it a certain way. So they can get all beefy and drug themselves up and make them look a certain way to make you, but they do the same thing to the animals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just it's so fucking crazy.
That's fucked up when you put it that way, because they definitely do the same thing to them niggas.
But we are animals, so it's like, if you don't understand your species for who you really are, being a spiritual being in a body with a mind that was given endless power, and someone named you, and then they tamed you, controlled you, domesticated you into a whole different spectrum of systems that has nothing to do with who you really are, just being coming out the sperm into the egg, and you out here now, and then you follow this whole fucking system where they tell you what to eat, when to eat. They don't tell you how to learn, they tell you what to learn. You get put into a system where you go there every day, so you're around them more than your own fucking creators. How the fuck you gonna be around somebody more than the people who fucking gave birth to you, Slim? Because they gotta go to work. Ain't that their job right there to keep giving life to you? Like real life to you, though. Give you real love all day, non-stop. There is no separation from that. Because there's going to be a time you want to separate, you got to defecate anyway, you got to leave, you got to die. This shit ends regardless. So when you have the power to create a family, you could connect with another species and create another one of you. You have any kids, God?
Yeah, I got 3.
And I don't. So you know from being a father of 3, how important it is to have your own creations. I don't know what that's like. I have 6 nieces and a nephew, and it's like, that's the closest I have to children. I'm looking forward to the day that I have one, but I know it's destined to be the way I put in my mind, because I've been manifesting every golden dream since I was in tune with my life as a very young child. And I always said, because of what I thought about money, what I was taught about money, what I found out myself doing financial literacy and studying self-made millionaires and having a lot of very successful young people who had lots and lots and lots of money. My friend just won $22,000 last night on fucking poker on the internet, bro, at his house. Like 22 bands came in like that. I mean, he used to come to my house with 50, 60 bands, like sitting on the table, like told me to quit my job. That's why I'm able to not work, because of people like that in my life. You feel what I'm saying? I don't go trade my time for money, because I understand that I own my life. So I couldn't imagine, back to the child, I couldn't imagine having to do what I saw my mom and my dad did when I had kids. I didn't want to do what they did. You gonna leave me and put me around this other motherfucker who just beat me, who abused me, who fed me death? I don't care if it was the other family member. I'm your responsibility. I didn't fucking ask to be here. And I know that's like everybody's story, but since I'm here right now, and it's because of you and him, y'all supposed to be holding this down for me to the day I'm dead out this motherfucker. Because when it's time for y'all, since I'm the younger and y'all gonna be the older, and I'm gonna be there to help y'all as y'all starting to die, y'all gonna teach me how to keep you alive. If you teach me how to live right.
Yeah, those tables do turn.
Because
And it's
you
like,
wouldn't have to depend on these other motherfuckers who killing us anyway.
yeah, and that's what the
Now you
school
sick, you
system
gotta go
has
to
been
this
reduced
home,
to.
this bro. I've had cancer patients, bro, who paid me over $50,000 cash. I got checks to prove it, the whole background. It's not. That's why I'm like, this shit real. This coaching shit. When we going to school, learning from the white people and taking their whole system and not even knowing everything you know. I knew how to turn it into what I have right now. You follow what I'm saying? And to have the knowledge to know, like, I know how to make anything I want appear. I really know how to manifest a dream. The stay mad thing is real. Opening the school to teach kids about health, goals, and dreams is real. You are a part of it. You have a part in it. You're going to have a part in it bigger than you could imagine from just the role you already planned. But we had to do it for your 3 kids. They had to know how important it is to manifest a motherfucking dream, to be in complete control over their mind, body, and spirit at every given moment in time in their life, their feelings and emotions, to where nothing, no how, no way will affect them no longer than 10 minutes, because that's when your internal organs start to break down. The white blood cells turn against you. Your immune system shuts down if you stress longer than 10 fucking minutes. Your viscera stops shooting blood to your brain, to the internal organs for them to operate efficiently and function correctly, and it shoots it right to the organs for fight or flight or freeze. And you're stuck and you're fucked. You don't even know how to make decisions. So someone will make them for you, or you make the worst one, which is not making one at all.
That's a fact.
The reason why people are where you want to be and you're not where you want to be is because a motherfucking decision. You don't know how to make a decision. Step 1 to stay mad, MAD, is make a decision for your health. You have to know how to do that. If you don't, you're fucked. Fuck everything else. Fuck your wealth, fuck your goals, fuck your dreams, fuck your whole life. Because if you don't think that your life is only a life because of your health, you already fucked your life up. And that health is not just being vegan, being plant-based. That health is being in tune with your mind, body, and spirit, your internal, external environment, how you talk to people, how you talk to yourself, the spells you put upon it. It's a combination of so much shit that can seem complex, but it's really simple. Do you love yourself? Yeah, okay. Now, do you love your child? Yeah, okay. Watch this. Would you give your child alcohol at the age of 3? No. Will you drink it at the age of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? What time and what day and what age, what number are you comfortable with taking a bottle of pure fucking poison and giving it to your child to drink it? What age? What number? I'm asking you right now.
No, it ain't age.
None.
They ain't never.
None.
You don't condone that shit. No.
You're not going to willingly, your daughter's 3 years old, and even if you drink it yourself, you're going to go like this? I know it look like water, but look, it's going to burn a lot. Drink it now. And it's pure fucking 151, nigga. Pure shit that once you take this thing called a lighter to it, it blows the fuck up. On fire. Yeah, it's flammable. So you wonder why you're inflamed when you drink alcohol. At any sort. Do I drink alcohol? I have. Do I go to the bar? It's not my thing. Have I been a time where I was drinking? We all have, yeah. I drink wine here now. I can cut that out. I'm not a drinker. I'm a smoker. I like marijuana. Alcohol is fucking disgusting. You follow?
This is my drink right here. Look, this is my drink right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Organic.
That's what I'm saying. Shit like that. See, I know the natural ways of fermenting fruits to making wine and shit. You follow what I'm saying? I'm hip to that. That's deep right there. But it's just crazy, bro. When you really tap in and realize, like, people are poisoning themselves because they've been poisoned and they poison their motherfucking kids. This book
And it start with education.
Huh?
You know, it start with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Once we really get into the knowledge, and you know, it like I had to teach people in the wine and spirits about this shit. I'm like, listen, I need something that only contains natural sulfites. And they're like, what the hell are you talking about? I said, I need some organic libations. They're like, we don't understand organic. Like, I don't know what you mean. I said, well, let me teach you. So I'm talking about chemistry. I'm talking about the periodic table of elements. Sulfites is number 16 on the periodic table of elements. So what they do is, in order to stretch the shelf life, because they have to let the grapes ferment. So the longer they can let it ferment, the higher alcohol level they can get it to yield. The longer they can let it ferment. Now, when they let it ferment too long, it's wasted. It's bad. You can't use it. So what they do is they add extra sulfites to it to stretch the shelf life. This is what they do with liquor too. And when they add extra sulfites, those extra sulfites throws off the chemistry. So this is why when you drink it and you wake up, you got a hangover. This is why when you drink it, it burns when it goes down. Like, this is why when you drink it, you know, it makes you feel the way it makes you feel. It's because they use chemicals to fight your chemistry. You know what I'm saying? So it's different things that come as a advantage to educating yourself. Now you can educate people around you. Now you can educate those children that come through you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really are the leaders. We are the teachers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, everything that you do it in your life so you can understand it fully. So that way, when you tell somebody it, you're speaking from a reference of knowing everything about it because you involve your life in it. You do it actually, like, you actually walk the knowledge. You live the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So, breaking down nutrition and all of that, like, it's like so simple. Like, when you really get down to it, it's so fucking simple. I know you be talking to people like, why do you think you would do that, my nigga? Like, put that down. Like, just because the commercials say it's cool, you think it's cool? Like,
bro, that
people
shit crazy.
kill me with that shit.
And especially with that's why I like parents, and I respect parents so much. And I don't have any children, but I have 3 older sisters, and I watch them raise my nieces and my nephews. And you know, that's why I put that one post up about women being depressed. And I mean that I really want to help them. Health issues just from being single parent moms and knowing what a lot of women going through and it's not taking care of their health and shit like that. But my whole point was just saying, you know, like you said, put that down. What are you doing? It's just that because you watch the parent tell their child that if they pick this up and they go to God, yeah, you're like, don't put that in your mouth. But you watch them pick up a dead animal and you feed that to them, but because you're unconscious of it yourself. And if that animal was alive and if it barked or if it squinted, if it started moving or if you had to fucking kill it every time and you didn't pay somebody else to kill that dead animal, just think, wouldn't you tell them, don't put that in your mouth? If it didn't have to go that far, you have a pet, dog, cat, and it goes to bite that motherfucker, what are you going to think about your child? You're going to look at it crazy, but you just fried eggs for them. You just gave it a hot dog. You take it to McDonald's. But if it went to go bite the actual dog, you're going to tell it to stop. Literally.
Yo, I can't wait till I'm done this download. I'm going to make sure I send you the preemptive post personally.
Yeah, you got to, bro.
Yo, I can't wait till I get done that shit. Like, I can't wait. I gotta give you this. But yo, listen to this. You have to have some children, man. Listen, just leave it in. Just leave it in, dog. Like, trust me. Leave it in. You got to have some children. Listen, watch this. Nature don't give a fuck. Nature does not give a fuck. Nature says we need to keep life going. So nature says we need children. Let me see what portals are available to send these children through. So nature is looking for portals to send children through. Nature looking to make that connection with male and female, with negative and positive to bring forth life. Nature don't give a fuck. And here we are all responsible. We are responsible. Like, I'm not having children yet. Like, I got to make sure I get this done and I got to do this first. So nature like, okay, that portal isn't open. Let me see what portal is open. So now the irresponsible, ignorant motherfucker have the child. Now the drunk motherfucker is having the baby. Now the crackhead is having the baby. Now the motherfucker, like, nature don't give a fuck. Nature will send the children. Nature says we need to live. We need children. Nature sends the children. I truly understand it, that it's our responsibility to have these children portal through us so we can teach them and we can raise them correctly, because it's not just what you say, it's what you do that makes an impression on these children the most.
And both though,
It's not just what we say, it's what we do.
But listen though, I'm glad you hit that piece, because I had a nice download and a philosophy on that. I'm like, so is it really that? Or is it really, and let's just open up real here and just tell me exactly how you feel about this. Is it really not what you say, what you do, or is it a good combination of both equally? And the reason being, I had to think about this, because love is given in so many ways, and expression is broken down in just more than actions. Words are more powerful, and spells are so significant, and our thoughts is what create the action in the first place. So the word has to have an amazing impact. However, the actions are a real big part. They say action speaks louder than words, right? This is a very cliche statement, right? So if actions speak louder than words, can you come around your kids all day, feed them, clothe them, and never tell them you fucking love them? Ever? Actions speak louder than words. It's about what you do. It's not about what you say. It's about what you do. It's not about what you say. It's about what you do. You clothe them. You feed them. You shelter them. They got clothes on their back, food on their table, roof over their head. You don't fucking tell them you love them and you care about them and talk about none of this shit. So do actions really speak louder than words? All we doing right now is talking, Slim. All we doing is talking.
Reverse it. Reverse it. Reverse it. Somebody tell you
it's equal. Because you can't have.
No. I'm saying reverse that example. Somebody tell you they love you all the time.
They don't show you.
Don't give you shit.
That's why I say it has to be a maximum equal, whereas what you say you do and what you do you say every fucking day. You doing it and you saying it. You saying, look, let me tell you how much I love you for fucking real though. It's as much as I love myself. Why I work out like this. Why I take the time to drink this water right now. Why I'm up in this morning. Why I'm about to walk around the lake. Why I'm about to do 100 push-ups. Let me tell you why I'm about to make this smoothie, make this juice. I'm going to tell you why I eat this, why I don't eat that. On top of that, let me tell you how much love I got for myself to wash my ass this morning. Wash it again when my hands is dirty. This is detoxing, loving my body. And I love you so much, I'm not going to watch you put shit in your mouth. I'm not going to watch you put shit in your mind. And just feel like, well, I got money for you, so hey, go buy what you want, boo. Or I got money for my kids, go get whatever you need. You know I love you. You know I care about you. What you want to go get now? So I'm giving you the money, and I'm telling you I love you. And that's not no fucking love. If you don't even know how to direct that in the way where they can really grow, nourish, replenish, come on, you get what I'm saying? So it has to be deeper than just saying it and doing these little actions that people think. Because if you're still feeding them death, if they still gotta have this cover up and they got this big ass fucking belly and they ain't even happy with how they look, and the six pack don't mean shit. If they work out real good in the gym, because I stay physique. I worked at LA Fitness for multiple years. I was a top salesman across the country for that gym and multiple gyms for multiple years. I watched multiple people come in buy gym memberships from me. I wasn't a personal trainer. I was the general manager of these facilities all over Florida, all over DC, traveled, and they put me in these different places to build up their sales. Because I'm a professional advocate of exchanging energy. They call it sales. It's energy. People buy the energy from you, and they put any type of dollar on it. My point is, they came in here and they work out, and they go to McDonald's. So, but they be fit as a bitch. They looking right. You feel what I'm saying? But they eating dead dicks. They frying pigs. They trying to pack up on the calories. But they figured out a formula. But they still eating penises. You eating a dick, nigga. You bringing it in here, bringing it to my desk, and you trying to make jokes about this shit. You trying to make jokes about this. And anybody can DM me right now and get this for free. I'm not selling this at all. This is free information. This is free. You know what I'm saying? This is free for the people that are African American, so you can really see, the history. Just to take you to the back real quick. And they show some things on here that you probably already know already. But it's still good to have like the history that we don't know or how far it goes back, and it goes further than this. You follow what I'm saying? DM me and I will mail you a hard copy of this where you got all the recommendations and the sources. It's all real facts on the plant-based lifestyle. It has recipes. I'm not selling this. I don't want to sell this shit no more. I don't care about this. You want my services, it's different, but people need to have this information. Point blank period, because I watch people think that, oh, he fit this, that. No, your babies can be raised vegan. You can be pregnant, you can be vegan. All this shit that y'all do not know. You follow what I'm saying? And this is just something that I just want to keep passing on because I'm that kid that I was made fun of because of that. So when I'm working at the gym, you know, and bro, I play with this shit. Like in 2 weeks right now, I could put on 15 pounds of pure fucking muscle and look crazy. I'm light and thin because I don't even cook in the kitchen sometimes, don't want to eat. I'm just drinking water, I'm fasting, I'm detoxing, I'm just drinking juices and smoothie. I don't have appetite for, because you cook it, you kill it. You put a lighter to an apple or orange, what are you doing when you light it? You killing it. There's no fucking life in it when you put fire to it, microwave it, oven it. So your food's supposed to be room temperature, coming out the ground, coming out the dirt with the minerals. That's a whole nother story. But when I'm watching these people just play with their body, bro, and thinking that, you know, you love somebody because of what you do and not what you say, no. We have to have a complete combination of both. This is a mind, body, spirit experience. I had a download philosophy. We are philosophers. We are the informationer creators. We create information knowledge. So it comes from within. So I had a download that said the body's the machine, the mind is the mechanic, the spirit teaches you how to handle it. Take that in, understand that. The body's the machine. Everything is machines, it's mechanics. Your mind is the mechanic. Your car break down, you don't know how to fix it, you take it to a fucking mechanic. Any one of these machines break down, I don't know how to fix it, I pay for a mechanic. So my body going like this, and if it don't work the right way, my mind has to change that shit. If I don't know how to use my mind to tell my hand to do this, make my leg do this and this and this, then my spirit's not in tune. So you kill yourself. I had someone who was 74 pay me over $50,000 to get a better lifestyle. He had stage 4 melanoma cancer. I don't treat, diagnose, hell, anything. He didn't have the mindset. He didn't have the nutrition intake and nothing. He was just eating the standard American diet, sad diet. They found me on Facebook. They hired me. I was able to quit my job forever. That's how I became a full-blown entrepreneur for the last 2 years because he offered to pay me over $5,000 every month for over 5 months and had grocery lists. He was multi-millionaire. The whole point is he didn't want to live mentally. He made that clear and told me over multiple conversations. His cognitive distance was broken down. You know, I watched his whole life change from going to physical therapists with him, going to cancer treatment centers. I'm going to the top cancer treatment center in Florida, in Treasure Island, and I have it recorded live on Facebook. On Facebook. They giving these cancer, bro, I pull out the information right now. I'm going right downstairs to the office.
They're giving them cancer-causing foods. They're giving them cancer-causing foods at the cancer treatment center.
Bro, I couldn't, it made me sick. I also didn't believe that I was even alive at the time. You know, I feel like I died, right? And I just came back to life. This is my own research that I've done on cancer because I spent thousands of dollars of my own money because I was taking care of cancer patients. I'm not a fucking cancer doctor. These are all chocolate while they was getting the chemotherapy. So I'm sitting there thinking like, so if this is really real, if this is really fucking real, and with these, and on top of that, I went to health coach school, bro. I sat around hundreds and thousands of health coaches, and I was one of two, literally, be exactly, it was 4 African-American guys, all white women and all white men or other cultures. It was 4 African-American guys, and I was one of them. You got the speech that I did on, you know, you saw it on Instagram. I spoke in front of the people who had the school, health coach institution. My point is, what it was that I found out is that our people didn't care enough about our health to even tap into this. And so me being right here, being this African-American guy with all these people right here sharing this passion, and then I wound up really tapping in and taking that school information and really using it. Now, sitting in front of these, you know, doctors and sitting in front of these, you know, specialists in cancer or whatever they call themselves, and you giving this guy right here something that I witnessed from the people who I met, because there was another black guy who I met there. He beat cancer. he the one who recommended me to get a couple of these books. He beat cancer when he was 9. And this guy, he became a health coach, school brother in California. So I'm having real life testimonials that, you know, cancer can be reversed, you know, all this shit. And at the same time, these people paying me all this money. So I felt awkward. I'm like, I'm not no fucking cancer doctor. I just took on the opportunity because this is my passion, it's my calling. I made it clear to them that I don't treat, diagnose, or heal nothing. It was a scary task to take on in the first place, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to school to fucking do cancer. Nothing. I don't even know how I even took this shit on. It was like a calling from the universe for real. It was wicked, bro. I'm sitting in this mansion every day, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and the universe gave me a fucking brand new car, you know, from the lot that it was a crazy way how this shit had happened, bro. And I'm getting a check written out, the HWGD Lifestyle, and I made this shit up with my thoughts, bro. Health, wealth, goals, and dreams came from my thoughts, and now I got somebody writing the check out for this. And I sat down with him, his nurse, his lawyers, and everything. The first time I met him, I had them write the check. And I'm sitting thinking like, did I really just do this shit? I don't. But when you know your power, you can do it. And I saw the change that he had. The reason why he passed 5 months later, because I was saying, back to my point, his mindset, he was ready to go. And he told me because his wife had died in a car accident when he was the driver. She was a passenger on the same street they live on Paradise Island and Treasure Island, Florida. He made the left. A car came and T-boned him. She died. He lived. So he was ready to go after she went. Had all the money he needed in the world as a public, what was he, an accountant or somebody, and an investor. But my point is, you know, after him not talking to his own family for years, he opened up to me. This black guy comes to his house who don't know these people from nowhere but Instagram and Facebook, bro. These are the first people who ever hired me to come work in their house, ever. Everything else you see was after that. From Peter Parker to being paid to go to Hawaii to California, all these clients and being around the celebrities, whatever the fuck that means. Even the whole title, I didn't put that on me. Peter Parker did. Peter Parker was like, if you, when I first met him in Miami, he was like, if you want to get into this room, to be honest with you, it was a celebrity event. It was Art Battle 2017. He was like, you got to actually be a celebrity. So, you know, like basketball players, you know, football players, and whatever it may be. I'm going to tell them you're a celebrity health coach. You're my celebrity health coach. Is that cool? That's the only way you can get in there. I was like, cool. And it just carried on from there. I didn't give a fuck about these titles, bro. You get what I'm saying? But it was just a pleasure and an honor to know that I've had people like Peter Parker and, you know, and Lewis, which was the guy who passed on, rest in peace, who I worked with, who had cancer. But what I learned from going to the cancer therapist with him, from going to neurologists with him, from going to, you know, all these different treatment centers that he went to, from not just the traditional ones, but he went to some, you know, holistic doctors too. That was way beyond my scope of practice, because I just study and master habit change. I know food and nutrition, personal development, life coaching. I know a lot of shit from transformation coaching skills, neurologistic programming. I know how to really help people transform their thoughts, their brain, you know, and detox certain thought patterns that really deteriorate your internal organs, along with the foods that really change, in certain food that really turn on, you know, not just like the tryptophans is what I think it's called. It really changed like people who got depression. That's why I said I could really help women with depression. I know certain foods that would really just change your whole mood and certain thoughts to go with it. Once I have the story that you're telling yourself, once I have the story that you're telling yourself, and I know you're telling yourself lies, I help you change the story first so you can download different thoughts. And then we feed your body different things so you transform in mind, body, and spirit. You feel what I'm saying? You're doing different breathing techniques that really allows your digestive system to rest, because if you are stressed, you can't digest. So that's why you hold a lot of abdominal fat, a lot of shit in your stomach in the first place. Is the cortisol chemical that kicks out every time you're stressing. Worry, doubt, fear, panic, all this shit is what keeps us in a very, very deficit with our health before even eating fucked up shit. So if you stressing psychologically because you don't like your job, you feel like you don't got enough money, you don't love yourself, you beat yourself up from your past, you don't like the way you look, and all these things that we all deal with, all these insecurities, because we wasn't really taught how to love ourselves, that is the biggest battle there is for everybody. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah. A lot of people don't understand this somatic system.
The mental health is the key, bro. And the mental and emotional health is not just this body. That's why I didn't go to be a personal trainer. I'm not a personal trainer. People think I am. I did not go to get personal trainer certifications. I didn't care to. I don't want to. I train my body. I don't want to feel like I'm going to stand in front of you and teach you how to train yours. That's your body. I can teach you body movement, but I'm not here for that. I'm really here to teach you how to detox, how to tap in, tune on those powers, finding out what foods is best for your body type by eliminating high inflammatory foods, acidic foods, you know, bringing up a whole new regimen, a different habit that really turns your life into a different direction, because most people want change. You can't have change if you feel that's too far away without knowing how to exercise different decisions and choice. Most people say, I don't have no choice. Well, you fuck yourself with that thought right then and there. And if you can't detox that, you're fucked.
Yep.
The minute you say some shit like, well, I ain't have a choice, and I ain't got no choice, and I got to do this because, well, let me tell you something. Whoever lied to you, and you believed it, and if you just lied to yourself and wanted to believe it, let me help you understand that that's not true. If you want to continue to believe the lie, you got to live with that. You don't have to feel that way.
Yeah, that's a big fact. That's a big fact.
You don't, bro. You're going to die anyway.
The enemy is the inner me. The inner me is the enemy. You know what I mean?
Literally.
The program is real heavy,
You're
man.
You're your biggest, bro. You are so significant to yourself. Your whole life is supposed to be dedicated to you. And you're supposed to